Hey guys, here I am again, Barry with Barry's 8-track and classic car radio repair. This time we're demonstrating an AM-FM-8 track out of a 71 Monte Carlo. This comes from Steve in Castlegar, BC, which is in Canada, and which also explains why I'm wearing a t-shirt today. This is represents Kelowna, BC, a small country, or a small town in BC, where when I worked at my last day job, they sent me up to Kelowna to learn how to troubleshoot and repair the products of a company called Northern Airborne Technologies, which my company basically took over. And so I thought, hey, while I'm up in Kelowna, I'm going to get me a souvenir. So here's my Kelowna, BC shirt, and that's the Canada leaf right there. So I'm celebrating my customer being in Canada, more or less. So we'll go back to his radio. Steve has requested the modern internal conversion for greatly increased output power. He's also asked for the Bluetooth and USB features and my super cool little master input-output box that has your 4-channel preamp outputs, left, right, front, and rear, subwoofer output, and this will be your aux input, which anytime you feed a signal through these jacks, it'll automatically play through the radio. The radio will automatically sense that there's an audio signal, and we'll switch over from the radio to the aux input. So I've got it set to AM at the moment, I think, and let's turn it on.
We are more than a car dealership, giving back to the
Okay, now Steve has also requested the front panel status indicator light, which is the same as the LED used on the conversion board. Red is AM, yellowish is like FM, and then green is either the 8-track or the aux input, because they both use the aux input. So let's go ahead and here's our AM. And while we're on talk radio, I'm going to demonstrate the balance and fader functions.
Material and get it installed fast with
So,
our award-winning installation team.
Front rear fader.
Service flooring store from
Fader adjust.
Okay, so now the same control is adjusting front rear balance. All the way front, all the way rear, front, rear. Okay, let's center the speakers.
Flooring removal and much more. Get a no pressure quote.
Fader set. Okay, left right balance.
Call us at 928.
It doesn't always work. Try it again.
Or
Balance
there we go.
adjust.
Costco at
All the way left, all the way right, left, right. Okay, center them.
Balance set.
Okay, now after adjusting your balance and fader functions, you want to make sure that you return your tone control to your favorite listening position. For most people, that's going to be the tone control all the way up. Alrighty, let's make sure the Bluetooth goes into pairing mode.
We have you covered. Bluetooth ready to pair.
Okay, you heard that, so that's working. We don't need this stuff anymore. Let's make sure the USB stick plays my radio commercial.
SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison.
Having fun, driving my classic ride. Got a Mustang, buddy, it's a 69, but she ain't sounding so fine. Driving this car, I can't hear the guitar, and all my tapes run slow too. Radio smoking, 8-track that's broken. What can I do? Send it to 8-track repair center. 8-track repair center. 8-track repair center.com.
Alrighty, I was able to play that song in its entirety because I wrote it and I own the copyright. I am the official copyright holder. None of this no infringement intended, none of this fair use crap. I am the actual copyright holder and owner for that previous song. So, something that you hardly ever hear on a YouTube video. Alrighty, let's move over to FM. And on this radio, you can only set 4 of the presets to FM station because this button forces the AM mode. That's why I've got this button set to an AM station. So let's go ahead and switch over to FM. And even though I've got all these 3 presets set to FM stations, I still have to press the FM button first for those to pull in stations. So let's hit the FM button.
Pairing not completed.
Okay, pairing not completed. That's just a function of the Bluetooth. All right, and I'm just going to move down the dial. Okay, so now the FM's working. That station's just a touch weak there. All right, let's try the 8-track. Here we go. Neil Sedaka.
Sweet dove.
Okay, we're between songs here. Let's turn it up, listen for crosstalk. And there is no crosstalk, which means this kid knows how to adjust the head. Alrighty, pull the tape out. Radio comes right back. Now, you can use this eject button to eject the tape, but this button does not activate a solenoid that kicks the tape out. This is an actual mechanical linkage to a device that pushes the tape out. After more than 50 years of summer and winter cycles, these thin plastic buttons become pretty brittle, and a really bad thing is that these at the end have a downward slant. So if you're pushing it straight in, it's going to want to go downward, and it's a good chance that you'll break it. So I usually recommend just pulling the tape out if that's possible without damaging your knobs and stuff. Using this, it may break. As old as it is and as brittle as it's become, it may very well break when you try to eject a tape, and the only replacement is going to be on another identical radio. So you want to be kind of careful about that eject button there. Okay, let's test the dial lights. You probably see them. Yeah, you can see them flashing behind those openings there. And then there's also a dial light that lights this up. But then when you push a tape in, it goes out since it's no longer needed, and it's just going to heat up. It's just going to heat up your cartridge. So that light turns off when the tape is in there. So it has passed all tests. It's ready to go back to the customer. I think Steve's going to be pretty happy, and I'll be happy to get this job out of my queue because it's been here quite some time. So I'm Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair, and to reach me for service, please visit the website in the description below, and please download and print a work order before calling me with a bunch of questions, because that's what the work order is for. My work order is basically my catalog from which you select the options that you want. It has all the prices, including options for turnaround time. That's going to be on page 9 of the work order. Anytime anybody asks me, how busy are you right now, I get so sick of hearing that because I am continuously swamped at all times. For the last 16 years. So I don't discuss turn times on the phone. I don't discuss how busy I am. I just direct the customer to my work order, and they select what turn time they want depending on how much extra they are willing to pay to get it back quick, because there's no way. I mean, a conversion can take 2 days. I can receive 3 in 1 day. So, just do the math. And that tells you that no, I'm not going to get it back anytime soon. If I want it back soon, I'm going to have to pay a little bit extra. So anyway, thanks for watching and listening, and thank you, Steve, for your business all the way from Canada, and we'll see you guys next time.